Okay, last one. I'll turn it this way so maybe it won't try to turn this into a short. Okay, last one, number 18. This is what we've been working on for the last couple of weeks. Everything kind of combined, right? So we are given a binomial, linear factor of this polynomial here, okay? And I'm telling you that this is a factor, and I want you to give me all the zeros. So if I've given you a factor, I've given you one of the zeros, right? I've given you -3. That's one of the zeros. And I need you to use synthetic division to get down to a quadratic, right? Because if I use synthetic division, I'm taking this guy and I'm saying, okay, I know that x plus 3 times something will give me my whole polynomial. So once I use synthetic division, I can rewrite it down here. We know to use synthetic division, we write our coefficients. Always check to make sure you don't need to put in a 0. I'm probably not going to give you one that you'll have to do that with here, but who knows? Always check that anyways. Bring down your leading coefficient, you multiply, add or subtract, multiply, blah, blah, blah. If you don't get 0 as your remainder or you did something wrong, you can see I didn't get 0 my first time, and I was like, okay, I did something wrong because I told you it's a factor, so you got to get 0 as your remainder, or else you've done something wrong and I've subtracted wrong. So, go figure. Okay, so here is my quadratic, and at this point, we're always going to be able to factor this quadratic. I'm going to make sure that you can. Eventually, we'll get to where we're using, the quadratic formula or some other methods to find the zeros, but at this point, you're going to be able to factor. So this is where I need you guys to pay attention. So I rewrite this as a product, and now I say, okay, I've got to find two things that multiply to give me 2x squared, so 2x and x, and then two things that multiply to give me 4. So I've got options here, right? It could be 2 and 1 or 4 and 1. I chose 4 and 1 because when I multiply, right, I multiply my 4 times my 2, I get an 8, and my -1 and my x, I get -1x, and I need to get the 7x in the middle, okay? I'm just rewriting this as a product. Okay, give me just finish. So now I've got everything in factored form, and I can find my 3 zeros. I should have 3 zeros because my power was 3, okay? I know you can use your graphing calculator to check this, but I need to see your factored form and your synthetic division as well, okay? Practice, practice.